Alright, hi y'all. Today is Friday, January 1st. I just got off of Kohl's. It was good. I worked for 4 hours and all I did was change the top of the signs that would either be like buy one, get one half off or sale. That's all I did, okay? But you guys, you know I'm not the best. Like, I just talk whatever's on my brain. I don't write anything down. So I talk about a lot of stuff in a lot of videos. I'm all over the place, y'all. Bear with me. But this one, I really want it to be open, right? So you guys know I'm always open, but I wanted to talk about the topic of not just YouTube, but just being yourself, right? So for me, I feel like I tell you guys all the time, like I feel like quitting YouTube. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm good enough sometimes, right? Like, I feel like, Candace, what is you talking about half the time? And you guys might say, Candace, you're like the person that uploads the most. Like, you're so consistent. But the reason why I'm consistent is because it's coming from the heart, for one. And I think when it comes from the heart, I can just talk about anything and know that I'm being real. Now, if I have to be fake and I have to come up with subjects and things like that, I think it would be extra hard. Or feeling like I have to go out to please somebody, like to go out and do shopping, go out and have fun. Like, that's not my life, you know? So I keep it real. Like, my life is just in the car going to and from work or sitting down. And that's my life. So I think it's easy for me to just do what I do because this is me, and there's nothing like I have to prep myself for. You know what I mean? I hope this makes sense. But one thing I did mention, and 2 people so far have commented on it, that you don't have to be fancy, okay, to post, to share, right? And what I mean by that, sometimes I'm just like, man, Candace, in my head, I'm just like, Candace, you don't have no cute cooking utensils. You don't have no cute, like, eating ware, cooking, like, not plates, but like, you basically have the same pots and pans. My pots are really nice because my sister bought those for me. Those are Rachel Ray pots. But what is those things? Like the pans. Yeah, the pans. I just put aluminum foil. Like, the bottom of it looks junky. So I just use aluminum foil. I just use what I have. And like, I don't, you know, sometimes you look at other channels and it's just like, wow, man, my stuff ain't post worthy because what I have ain't up to par with everybody else. But sometimes I just have to remind myself, Candace, why are you sharing this with people? It's not to keep up with everybody else. It's to share. It's to share because you care, you know? And I was just messaging Angel back, and I think for so many of us, we hold ourselves back because we don't think we're good enough, you know? Or what we have is not good enough. But let me tell you something. When you start thinking like that, and not just thinking like that, but like, because I think like that all the time, okay? But you can think like that, that's okay, but don't let it hold you back, because at the end of I always say at the end of the day, but at the end of it all, we have to be who we are. And everybody says, Candace, you know, you keep it real. I keep it real because I don't have to fake it, you know. I'm not trying to please anybody. And that also attracts the people that I want to be on my channel, you know. Because say forth, if I was a person that always bought high-end stuff, Now, knowing that my money may run out, once I stop posting about high-end stuff, people are going to start talking about me. Where's this at? Where this at? Where this at? They're not going to be happy with me, right? We subscribe to you for this. Why are you switching up on us? So that's what I mean. Like, just be you. Just be you. And because you're not setting your expectations so high. People are just there for you. And I feel like a lot of people that I have, you know, been subscribed to for years, their channels were only based on one thing. Say forth, it was just beauty, hair reviews, and then all of that stuff started dying down. Like the bigger companies, it's probably because I don't look at those videos as much anymore, that I don't know that a lot of you know, it's not recommended for me. But I can say for a fact that a couple of people have mentioned personally on their own channels that YouTube has changed. It has. But you know what? YouTube in the beginning was just about, and we talked about this before, it was just about sharing. Now it's about getting the most views, and nobody's really authentic. And people don't mind that. I will say a large group of people do not mind that, because guess what? They use YouTube as their form of TV. And we know TV is what? All scripted. Ain't nothing real on TV, basically. So YouTube is the new TV. So the people that want to be themselves and just be them, we, not me, but we as YouTubers, we have a hard time contemplating what's going to make people happy, but trying to stick true to yourself. And that's why I'm saying I don't chase after numbers. I don't ask people to subscribe to my channel, because if they want to, they will. You know, my channel is a variety, and that's another thing why I like my channel, is because it's a variety. I'm not stuck on one thing. I could talk about finances all day long. Really? Yes, I can. I could talk about finances, because finances go into a lot of different things. It can go into saving, how you save money, couponing. That's something. You know, finance has a lot of things, but I feel like for me, I'm just a lot. I think I have a lot to share, and maybe little gems here and there, but I think I have a lot to share. You know, I know how to do things. I got to do hair. I'm just a full, what do you call it, full-rounded person, or well-rounded person. And like, I don't feel like I have to stick to one thing. You know, I feel like a lot of y'all don't mind me just chit-chatting with y'all, but at the same time, some of y'all may just be subscribed for my paycheck videos, my finance videos. Some of y'all may just be there just to see the dogs, Melissa. Melissa don't care about me. She only want to see Luna and Honey. Luna's her baby. You know, Honey, we just got like, what, 4 or 5 months ago? Some of people are subscribed to me because I talk about Amazon and Kohl's, you know, seasonal jobs, part-time jobs, hustle jobs. And that's okay. That's okay. Pick whatever you want. Like, I put it out there. Pick and eat whatever you want. You know what I mean? That's what it's there for. I know every video is not going to suit everybody at all, and that's fine by me. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the likes. I do like the comments. But all of this to say, no, you don't have to worry about posting the best pictures. You know, you may not have the best backdrop. Y'all see my door in my room? My paint is chipping. My paint chipping. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If I do a haul and it's on the floor, I'm coming in from the store, y'all. I'm coming in from the store, taking things out, and then have to put it up. So that's work itself. I'm not gonna come in and vacuum and then put everything out all nice and cute. No. Because if I were to just come home and do what I do, it would just go from the bag to the thing. Now, of course, my house should be clean regardless, but y'all know. And like my cooking, like I post my cooking stuff, and yes, I use only two burners on my stove, because guess what? My stove is not big. I mean, not my stove. My counter space is not big. I have plates. I don't use the cupboards for plates. I use it for, you know, just regular stuff like pots and pans and ingredients and stuff. That's what I use my cabinets for. In my kitchen, there's only so much space. And I feel like when I cook, I don't personally have to use 4 burners anyways. It's just me and Jamez. I'm not cooking a full big old meal for like 10 people, 5 people. It's just me and Jamez, you know. So yes, I use just 2 burners on my stove, and I don't mind. The other part, I just have, like, we don't ever really use it, hardly use the other 2 burners, because we use it for our pots and our plates and stuff. And I don't have much of anything in regards to counter space. It's like whatever is right in front of my microwave, which is so small. So I use my dining table, which is a card, you know, like a card folding table. That's what my dining room table is. It's better than a card table, because I used to have like a card playing table, but this one is a little bit better. The other one I had for the longest time, and it had like got a rip in it, and this one is just hard surface, and the chairs are better. So you know, I stepped up my game with this one, but it's what fits in my small apartment, you know, and I'm happy with it. I keep my life, and I think it kind of goes back into how I'm able to do what I do. I keep it simple, you know. I'm not chasing after goals. I'm not chasing after what anybody else has. Yeah, what other people have looks wonderful, but guess what? I can't go chasing after them, because you know what? These people may have big old dining room tables. Where I'm gonna fit that at? In my little area. So what you have, obviously you're happy with it. Come on now. Don't let things hold you back, you know. Do not let anything hold you back. If you want to post about something, don't think you have to have the best backdrop. Don't think you have to make sense. I mean, obviously you want to make sense, but just speak from the heart. And people will value that. I'm not going to say all people will, but real people that's not just here thinking that we are TV people. We're not putting on a show. We're sharing our real lives. And you know, social media can just be, I don't get rude comments, but you know, people may say something smart, but you know, it's a lot to even just put yourself out there, and then not to have what everybody else has that you may watch. You're like, man, I don't know. It's kind of like peer pressure in a way, but don't give into that peer pressure. I've never given into peer pressure, and don't let it get to you now. You know, we are adults. And what you give out, I believe, is what you get back in return. So if you give real, you get back real. That's just my thoughts on things. The one thing I do little upgrades, like I got a new phone, so my phone quality is better, but I got a new phone because I wanted to be able to switch from I know it's so simple, but I wanted to be able to turn the key. I wanted to be able to press a little button on my screen to flip the camera from front to back, because I used to do a lot of walk and talks, and I wanted to show you guys the girls, and I can't see what you guys are seeing. So me being able to have that function is amazing. But yeah, this is my little real talk. This is a real talk, y'all, because I know two people so far have commented, and not just that, other people have commented on other things I have stated. And as I mentioned, I just say small things, and some people say that's what I needed to hear. And I'm happy because I know a lot of people, they're chasing after dreams, you know, and some of us are just here to share. We're not chasing after anything, just besides being open and honest, you know. So once again, you guys, we are not TV people. We are real people. YouTube may have turned into a commercialized thing, but back when we started, or even if you're just starting now, you don't have to give in to everybody that you're subscribed to or think you have to be like them. Be yourself, be authentic. Yes, it may not grow your channel as fast as you want, but you will get there eventually. And it's up to you if you want to get there based on doing stuff that you really like, or being a person that you really don't care about and not being really happy, and then always running out of ideals of how to please somebody. Because I know that has to be super hard. Can you imagine just always trying to please somebody? And guess what? You're never going to be good enough, because guess what? The bar keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher, and you have to keep going higher and higher and higher. So, you know, you really have to sit back and analyze those things. I mean, some people ain't going to tell you that, but that's why I'm just putting it out there. You know, I keep it real. I have never done that myself, but if you see things like people they start off small, then they want to get bigger houses, and then guess what? They get the fancier cars, all of this, and then they start to do videos about being in debt. So you really want to chase after them? Okay, all right. It's not always greener on the other side, you know. It's not. Be happy, be yourself. And I mean, if you're chasing after goals, it's going to be harder to get there, but you have to balance, figure out which one you really want, you know. That's my talk. I just wanted to keep it real. And we're starting off this new year right, y'all. We're starting off this new year right, and this was just a video to keep it real. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.